Hi, this is the final project for CS50m, for which I have developed a to-do app. So this to-do app, let me give you an overview. So it has a dashboard page, which is the landing page, which gives you an overview of the completed, upcoming, and overdue tasks. Then you have the list view where you can basically scroll and navigate to all the open and closed to-dos. You can even mark them as finished or reopen them if you want. Yeah. So and then you can click on any of them and go to the details, and you can even make some changes here. Let's make this JavaScript. Yeah. And then we have this create to do, where you can go ahead and create a new to do. Now we have the tab navigation set up here for dashboard, list, and create. List internally is another stack navigation between the main list view page and the edit page. So here we have a stack navigation. Okay, so I have used this use case particularly just to showcase that I have, let's say, I have one list of to-do items, and each of the different components here are doing operations on top of that. So the list component can update the status, and that status has to reflect here as soon as it has been changed. Also, if you look at the create page, so whenever I'm creating a new one, let's say I create a new one, so that status also has to uh, update on the dashboard as well as the list view. So basically all my components should be able to receive the new to-dos or whatever is getting updated. For example, if I reopen it here and I go back, so the count changes here as well. Yeah. So let's just give a code walkthrough here. So this is my app.js, which has basically the navigation setup here. So if you see, I have a stack created for the list page, which has the list view, which is the default one, and then I have the edit page in this stack. Now this list stack is part of the tab navigation, which is the main navigation for this app. The default here is dashboard. Here I have configured some icons for the pages for the tab menu, and for the bootstrapping part, I'm using I've put my navigation here, the tab navigation, and I've wrapped it inside a provider with my Redux store. Yeah, so I'm getting the store from config and actions. I'm not using actions here. Okay, anyway, so let's have a look at the Redux store. So this is my default store, which has the to-do array, and this is my reducer, which does a bunch of things like fetching to do, updating to do, or adding a new to do. And I'm using a middleware, Redux Thunk, for this, and my actions are defined here. Basically, it does the get to do, where it fetches everything from the backend host, and it updates the store with the payload that is getting returned. Now, if I look at the dashboard page returns it uses the connect higher order component, um, and it maps the property to do with the state property. Yeah. Now, whenever any changes happen here, for example, the get derived state from props is getting called, and based on the new props that are received, I'm updating the previous state, completed, upcoming, and overdue. So this makes sure that the dashboard is completely in sync with the state, Redux um, state values. Now, if I go to the list view, which is goal list JS. Now here, what I'm basically doing is it's okay. Yeah. So again here, the to do is mapped from the state.todo, and it returns the list component here. Now for displaying the list of items, I'm using a flat list. The item renderer is there. I'm using data extractor to for the search capabilities to refresh the search, and I have the search bar on top where I can perform search. So I can type something like of Tuesday. Yeah, so it will perform the search. Sorry. And I have a refresh control as well, so basically I can just pull down and refresh it. Now if I look at, so this also has the get derived state from props, where whenever I receive the new props, add it to I just add it to this to-do list in my previous state. And I'm updating status updates also. So as you can see, user can click on finished, and it will be marked as finished. So that is handled right here, where I'm performing a patch operation and I'm passing the payload here. And if the if it's a success, in that case, I'm dispatching an action called update to do, where I'm passing the payload here. Yeah. So if I look at the update to do, if I look at my reducer here for update to do, it basically finds the to do that needs to be updated. Yeah. And once it finds it, it unwraps it unpacks the action payload and replaces the original to do. And so refresh is handled here, where I fire to do fetch action on the store. Um, the search handler basically filters the text which is entered here. Search handler. So the search handler basically does a client-side regular expression matching based filtering, and it updates the to-do search, and it updates the to-do change, updates the to-do as well. So if I look at this the navigation, so on click of this list item, basically I'm navigating to the edit page. Now edit page takes me to the edit page, and I pass the title the along with the ID, right? So this is the edit page, which has the state as title, description. It has all the to do properties, and then it calls the fetch to do. Now the fetch to do makes a call to the backend with the ID, and it gets and updates the state with the response. In submit, basically handle submit updates whatever user has updated here. Um, and we have something called mark as finished also, which will mark the to do as finished, or it has something called handle open, which updates the to do. Now, in either of the case, we fire an update action. We dispatch this action on the store to make sure that our to do is also updated. And again, this, yeah. So that's it. That's a brief introduction. Thanks for watching.